Y'all want to ride some of the coolest bikes around? Just Us E-Bikes. Check out these cool, fast beach cruisers. We've got many styles, colors, sizes, men's, women's, you name it, we got it. The best looking bikes around. Check us out, justusebikes.com.
And just like that, we are live for a Tuesday night hangout. What's going on, everybody? We are happy-go-lucky today. Actually have no true title of what we're talking about tonight. We're just going to do what we always do. Shoot the BS. It could be about paramotors. It could be about... Oh, you know what it can't be about? Will, how's your liver?
Liver? You mean kidney?
Kidney. How's your kidney?
Yeah, kidney's doing good, man. No stones or rocks or anything. Yeah, it's doing really good, man.
You're well hydrated. Don't need drugs or anything to control any kind of pain. No, oh, that would suck.
Like I don't have a fever or anything.
Oh man. Well, with that being said, Angela, hope you get better.
Yes, Angela, I told you that I prayed for you. I prayed to the Republican God. So if you get better, just remember.
He's got the right shirt on. No
What?
I did have something to say and I don't remember now. Darn.
Aren't you pretty? Will, how you doing, sir? We already did Will. Let's move on to what?
Our livers are fine, Keith. Thank you for your concern.
Our livers? I don't know about our livers.
They're just fine. They keep working. It helps itself.
They're flushing every day.
Constantly.
Yeah, see? We're good.
Mr.
I don't know. His liver may not. He's moved up to vodka now, so.
Have you seen my wife? Just saying.
Dang, man.
I really had something to say, and I don't remember what it was.
Well, you just sit over there and think about it, and I will talk to Nick Justice from Just Us E-Bikes and one of the proud sponsors of Fly It for Gauge, 2 years in the running. So I did. Nick, how you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing well. Trying to still get over this sickness that we have. It's not working out very well. But anyways, who needs to breathe? Who just, whatever. It's fun.
Tony.
Yeah, right on, Tony. I'm with you.
There you go.
Get well soon, Angela.
You got till Sunday,
yeah,
Angela.
Okay, you gotta get well soon. How does Trump do that thing? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. But we're not going to talk about politics. That's for sure.
So our plans for this weekend were all messed up. I remembered what I was going to say. If you caught me going like, because I remembered. Our whole entire weekend, we helped our daughter move again.
Really?
Why did you move?
She was in an apartment, see? And she has dogs, and they need a yard.
So before she moved in the apartment, what did you suggest?
I suggested a house with a yard.
And she said, what to that? I'm moving into an apartment.
We already got it, and we're moving in.
So we spent our weekend. Charlie, stop.
Our entire weekend.
Moving,
Saturday and Sunday.
Moving our daughter's crap from an apartment to a house.
Yeah.
Thank God it's first floor and a house that's only one story.
Yeah, that's true. Because he wanted a townhouse with a yard, and she wasn't going for that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, our daughter has now moved to a house.
Oh, crap. Charlie.
So away from
she's with the same boyfriend that was at Fly It for Gauge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know him. Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's our weekend. What did you guys do? Anything fun?
Yeah. Because we had a blast.
I did yard work all weekend, pretty much. Yeah.
Riding your Segway over weeds to push them down so you don't have to mow is not considered yard work.
I did weed, but I didn't spray and type of weed. No, man. I mean, I just like when I do yard work, I am like drenched with sweat. I mean, I go all the way. Yeah. So trimming the trees, and I got guys that come and mow the grass. It was like 2.5 acres, but I still want to do some of that stuff. Put the finishing touches on things.
Yeah. And Nick,
I guess I'm not going to tell you I flew Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Then
You suck.
I didn't want to hear that.
well,
I'll
I
post a
heard-
video later.
awesome. I heard that there is absolutely no anything at the compound now.
What?
Yeah. They put out a statement. I told a girl at work to send it to me. Palm Bay said, nope, no coming onto the property. You will be arrested. You will be trespassed. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Well, let me tell you about the commander of Melbourne Police Department who owns property out there, who's given me permission to be out there on his property. They can pound sand.
It doesn't matter. We're going camping this weekend anyway. So
Yeah, I'm going to fly from the beach. Oh, did I forget to mention that? There, Nick.
Is this the first time
First time what?
flying from the beach?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
no, you're going to go over to the airport, right, Sebastian?
No.
I don't know. I guess not. I guess you don't
You
have to.
just relax. We're going to take off right from the beach and run down the beach. It really depends on the wind.
Just so you know, Smart Car Brian, we're going camping with Smart Car.
Oh, I need to double check with him, make sure he got his prop. Apparently, he got a new prop, and when he got it, had a crack in it.
Oh, he should have contacted Nick.
This was don't
I'll
ask.
tell him. I'll get him hooked up.
I don't know where you coming at me from, but
I'll let him know.
I'm just saying
Just
this
saying.
was already in the writing after I asked Smart Car to go fly with me, and he's like, "Oh, I can't. My prop is cracked. I just bought it, and it's right out of the package. Blah blah blah." So that's as much involvement as I've had with it.
Yeah, the last time you flew was with the guy that owns property out at the compound.
Yeah. Anyways, long story short.
Oh,
Well, you have fun about that.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried. They can't catch me anyways. I'm in the air. Yeah.
thanks, Angela. It just goes to show you kids should actually listen, but they never do. They have to learn on their own.
We don't know what we're talking about.
I know. We've never been there.
Anyway, so what in the chat what did everybody do in the chat? Angela, did you do any kind of like exercising or because she had a kidney stone, she couldn't do nothing. So I want to but I can't think of anything that things that would be fun for her.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Nothing.
I do. Cards. She can play cards with Tony.
Oh, we said fun. Not I mean, after the second or third round of Go Fish, you're kind of screwed. You know what I mean?
Did she play cards with you guys when at Flight for Gage? Did she play cards with you guys?
Yeah, there were some.
I know that he and
Yep.
Scuba Steve and Munchkin did, but I don't know if Angela jumped in on that.
Yeah, so there's a question for you, Shane.
I just seen that. I was reading that. I'm a
Yeah,
slow reader, so
For posting it because I did it first.
Brian would love.
Is it?
Brian would absolutely love to change his name from Smart Car Brian. So much so that he went out and bought a jacked up F350, 250, and can barely get in it. But he's like, I don't have a smart car no more. I'm like, too
he's
bad.
even got Violet saying that. He's even got Violet going, he doesn't
His
have
daughter.
a smart car. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. The name is already there. It's just not changing.
Just so you know, Krista loves to give people their nicknames.
Why do you say that?
Because you've given everybody their nicknames.
No.
Really? Yeah. Look at you.
Who
Let me
gave
think
you
about
your
it.
nickname? Cupcake
Me.
Krista?
People at her work.
People, I used to work in a pharmacy, and we all had nicknames. And I got Cupcake, and then they called me Mrs. Cakes, and they called him Mr. Cakes. So we actually have matching tattoos that say Mr. Cakes and Mr. Cakes.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I wanted to address something that Tony brought up. He said something about this is like one of the last shows or whatever. Monday show is not gone from what I understand. He is taking a break. He's got some family things going on, and next week is his birthday. So we'll see where it goes from there. Now you know as much as I do.
I think it's something about the 17th. They'll be back. That's
Are you
Monday.
joining the show again, or staying on the show? Should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 17th is from my understanding.
That sounds right. I don't really know. I kind of roll with the flow. So yeah, as far as I know, I'll be back on. I mean, this stuff we've talked about this ad nauseum, but shows come and they go. That's the natural, life cycle of a show. So then a new one pops up. I mean, so
And
there'll
I
always
tried
be someone talking about paramotors.
I tried to get out of this one, but Will threatened me with some photos that he edited.
Like heck, and they weren't edited.
They are if I'm showing them. No, actually, I don't mind doing the show. I just don't want to be in charge of the show, and that just is. I don't know. I don't know.
We're only doing this show to just constantly promote the Fly It for Gauge, and when we get the dates, we're going to make sure everybody knows.
Well, it's not the only reason.
Uh-huh.
We get to hang out with.
Oh, we get to hang out with our friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the major plus.
Remember when that other guy was on here? What was his name? Paralife. What was his name? I don't even remember that guy no more.
Oh yeah, the hyperactive one, the real rowdy.
Yeah.
I can only
Rowdy.
I can only remember people that I've actually been to their house. So
You haven't been to Will's house.
Yeah,
You haven't been to Nick's
I
house.
wasn't in the Nick's house either.
No.
Krista, stop helping.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. I guess he has on your TVs.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
There, I helped.
Oh, Mark McElroy is in the house. What's up, man?
Oh.
What I was saying is,
Well, what I meant to say.
shouldn't you be asleep? It is 8:13.
My God, it was seriously, man. I mean, he gets up at what 3:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if
You
you
get
think about that, and you go to bed at 9:00. That's 6.5 hours of sleep. That's not enough.
No, he was very dedicated. We love him. Just giving him a hard time.
you can
We
tell
don't
he
see
has
him.
not got any beauty sleep. That's for sure.
Well, and his wife works like crazy hours too. So
Yeah, she went to work one time at like 7 in the morning, came home at like 3 in the morning.
yeah.
I'm like,
Just-
I'd be checking that GPS. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, that woman is nonstop. Her day off, she's working. She has surgery, she's working. I'm like, for what?
Yeah,
3:30 to pee.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, when I the last time I stayed the night there, she said she was getting up. I think she was going to leave at 6:30 or something like that, which of course meant that I would be getting up because I mean I want to say goodbye because basically we just spent a little time together and then she's got to go to bed and I'm tired too. So I mean,
Yeah.
the only chance we get to visit is right there before she goes to work and after she gets home. So she's a hardworking person, I can tell you.
Yeah. And when she gets home, she gets that charcuterie board out and makes everybody like a snack before dinner.
She actually told me she was leaving early, and I was like, well, I'll still be sleeping. She's like, I prefer it that way.
I think we're there for the whole weekend though. It wasn't just one day.
Wait,
Because-
did you know?
No, we have not
the
been.
house before.
We haven't been to the new mansion,
No.
just to the rental. They said something about after we left, they didn't get their deposit back. The cheap smell of poverty. I got to look at you
Why?
because you're the greatest thing I've ever seen today.
Ah.
Anyways, yeah, I love me some Mark, dude. That dude is just an awesome guy.
Yeah, he's all right.
He said he was going to offer for me to come over and fly, but yet I ain't been. He must not love me anymore.
How far away? You're like, how far away from Mark?
Like some of them places he flies, like an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh.
That's not bad.
But I drive 50 minutes to work every day, so that's nothing.
Why is Alabama always got to add some weird letters to 50? It's 50. 50.
Did you say 50?
50.
TFT.
It is funny how the accents are in different places.
Yeah.
Because you don't have one, Will.
No, I don't. Every once in a while, it'll kind of slip in there. I mean, after 20-something years living in a place, you are going to inherit. I mean, not like Madonna. I mean, she moved over there, and within days, she was speaking fluent. Like,
Go.
I don't know. She was like had that real strong British accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Jeez, man.
Madonna, not a fan.
That's
Sorry.
because she went over there and acting like a virgin for the very first time.
It could have been a dream.
It
Did you
could've.
see what David
No.
Wood said?
No.
Yeah, actually, I saw him on Facebook with his photos, and he actually flew with the Bliss family, Jerry and
Ooh,
Kate. It's not Kaylee. It's
I don't know.
Kylie.
Oh, I always thought it was Kaylee. Okay.
It might be Kaylee.
Yeah, so that's a good. I understand the broken prop, but how do you almost take out an Achilles heel? Did you
Kick the prop?
at all?
Did you kick the prop?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But
Hey,
that
just so you
nasty.
just so you know, Dave, I know where you can get a new prop.
Oh yeah. See, I was trying to sell that to Smart Car. Anyways, yeah.
His name is Nick Justice.
If you go to Just Us e-bikes, they don't just sell Just Us e-bikes. They have props on there and
strobes.
And strobes.
I know the dogs were getting crazy.
Yeah, they're driving me nuts. Little Brown, go. So Mark calls his dog G Money. I call this one EBT Money because she's poor.
Brake pressure. I was really stalling my work.
So too much brake pressure, and you stalled the wing. And then did you trip or what?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave was tripping.
We got
Dave. You want me?
More answers.
I'm assuming this is on. I don't know, man. Was this on launch and you tripped and hit the throttle? What happened?
Why are we saying trip? You didn't say that yet.
He had a trip over to Wauchula, but I don't know if he tripped on launch.
Well,
Dave,
I have heard.
Send it to him.
I think you did.
Stop it.
I have heard that people, I've heard people hit the back of their shoe while they're launching.
Now I have kicked my cage on and made me really, because there was a guy at Flight for Gauge who had
the boot on.
That had the boot on his foot. Apparently, that was a Achilles tendon strike of the prop. And that sounds like that sounds way worse than a kidney stone. You know what I mean? Like really.
I would actually complain about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would not go to work for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, kidney stone, I'm going to work. I mean, whatever.
I'll tell you what, have you ever had a kidney stone?
No.
I haven't either, and I don't ever want one from what I hear.
Listen, as much as crap, all I drink is beer and soda. How the hell have I not had a kidney stone? I will never know. I should have had 25 of them by now. And
no offense, I wouldn't be upset if he got a kidney stone. Then he can stop being like, "Oh, labor was so easy." You try that.
Well, I mean,
what?
Women get kidney stones, right? But I mean,
yes.
The male anatomy seems like it would be a little bit more uncomfortable.
That's just the only thing they compare it to for a man to understand.
Yeah. What?
You're still pushing out something, this big out of a hole that's like whatever,
Can you expound on that a little bit?
Sure. Your urethra is only so big that the stone, if it's too big, it's gonna hurt.
I'm sorry. I drove a drill bit going around in circles through my finger this weekend, and I was like, Chris is like, "Oh, that's labor pains." I'm like,
no,
I'm not even gonna tear up about that.
I never even said to stop. It's ridiculous.
Don't be whining.
Oh, I didn't
All
want
right.
it.
So I'm trying to figure out where my mic is on the computer. Let's see. Let's try this.
What,
So-
did someone not hear you?
Dave, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me turn the volume up and see if this will work.
Yeah, but why does he got to use the scariest
Because he's driving.
profile
Oh.
picture?
All right, say something, Dave.
Hi.
Can you hear it?
Hello there.
Yep.
Hello.
Okay, so what happened with
All right.
your?
So on Monday, Memorial Day, I went flying with somebody else, and over in Immokalee, and he wanted to try out my drift gear. So I said sure. So I tried out his wing, and he tried out my wing, and everything was great. And I took it home and went out to Wachula, and so on Friday. It was a nil wind day, just absolutely no wind at all. I go to launch, and I clipped in. I didn't look at the trimmers. That was my mistake, because I never ever pull the trimmers in. I always launch and land at neutral, and when I'm up in the air, I always go trim out, and it's perfect. And or sometimes I'll keep them at neutral, but I never pull them in. So I go to launch. Wing comes up just fine. I get lift about 4 feet off the ground, and then it just stops going off the ground. And quickly, your mind goes through, holy crap, what, you make an instant decision very quickly, right? So my instant decision was let off a little bit of brake pressure. Maybe I'm stalling the wing. So when I did that, I came straight down to the ground, tripped over my feet, fell on my face. The prop hit the back of my foot. Got a little bit of a gash. It was, Rick was working with a student, so he came over and he's like, and I think my first thing I said was, I think I'm okay. I wasn't really sure. We pulled down and saw that it missed my Achilles heel by maybe less than an inch, which was a blessing.
Yeah.
He drove me back over to my camper. I spent the next couple hours just with Band-Aids on it and gauze and ice, and really had a hard time walking. So the next day I flew with one of his trikes. And then the following day was, no one else was up. So I got up, I was walking okay. I'm like, I'm going to give it a try. It might hurt on landing. So I clip in. I'm like, why are my trimmers pulled in? And that's when I realized that Colin Mahoney must have pulled the trimmers in, and I didn't do a proper pre-flight inspection to realize the trimmers were in. So basically, when I gave it brake pressure with the trimmers being in, I was actually stalling the wing at that time.
Wow, man. And is it to where you can say what glider it was?
Oh, it's my drift gear.
What
It
is
was
that?
my 18-meter drift gear.
The one you were trying?
No. Oh, no. He flew my drift gear on Monday.
Oh, and you flew his.
Yeah.
I
So
gotcha.
I was going to launch on my drift gear, and when you're flying your wing that you always fly, it becomes natural. You don't even think about anything. You just do it, right?
Yeah.
So something was like wrong and off. I'm like, what is going on? And within a few seconds, I was back on the ground, and my face was on the ground, and my foot hit the back of the prop, and the prop broke. And
Right.
So
Was it the same
That was my
size?
it was my glider. What are we talking
Oh,
about?
it was
my
your glider.
bro.
Well, because you were trying his and he was trying yours, so I was thinking.
Yeah, but then the next day he flew his, but he didn't check the brake line.
Okay.
Apparently somebody's paying attention.
In Immokalee.
Hey, I'm holding the
then I
phone
took
up
that-
here.
Everybody else get this. And then I took my glider back home, and then I took it to Wachula, but I never even thought to look at the trimmers to see where the trimmers were. I just clipped in and went down.
Okay. Dang, man, I'm really glad you're okay because that would have been a
Yeah.
nasty injury.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm okay too, because I didn't have medical insurance until the 1st of June. So that was, I would have
Yeah,
been out today, and that would have really been a bad story.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to the hospital for 24 hours. No, you cannot make me go. I will bleed out first.
I'll bleed out. I
Do a
understand.
tourniquet. Tourniquet's fine.
Well, I'm glad you called and explained that because that's a lot easier than.
So I want to go back to watching the show while I'm driving, but that I thought was a good. Hey, look, you can fly for 5.5 years. Oh, I could tell you my Kurt Pfister story, but I probably shouldn't on the air. You fly for 5.5 years, and then you make a stupid mistake like that. So it still can happen. You still got to go through your pre-flight checklists. So there you go.
Thanks for that, Dave.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Thanks,
All right,
Dave.
Drive safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Eric-
Don't forget to contact Nick Justice for a knee prop or for
A new prop.
A new prop.
I knew.
Knee prop. What's a knee prop?
I know what a knee prop is.
A knee prop is what he did to break that one.
A knee prop?
Oh, I thought you said knee drop. Sorry.
Knee drop.
So could you hear that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Walter.
Yes.
Oh, Walter.
Hey, we have Walter in the chat. Walter, you need to get with Craig B so he can send you the shirt and seasoning that we sent over there for both of you. And if you don't, that's on you, because it's already been paid for, already been shipped. He received it, he modeled it, and Walter's the only one in Australia without one of those Flight Brigade shirts, which I just happen to have on tonight, just so you know.
Well, you know, like Australia's pretty big, right? So they don't live right next to each other.
No, they don't.
Yes, but you can't start the process without an address. So I'm just saying. Walter, if you send me your address, I'll give it to Craig B.
Oh, okay, I got you. So Craig has the shirt though.
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna send
And
them
this is,
over?
yeah.
Yes. There are now officially 2 shirts in Australia from Flight for Gage.
Yes.
Second annual Flight for Gage.
Yes. So Gage is international.
So the flying is international. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got that effect on a lot of people, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
oh, yeah, I got a question to ask Keith. Keith, are you guys planning on coming to the family farm for Purdens?
I know the answer. They're up in the air because they're doing a couple other little fly-ins.
Yeah,
you haven't
but
seen them on Facebook. I have.
No. I've seen them it's Illinois right now. Anyways, yeah, there is the host of AKA Krista's cousin who is dying.
They went there last year. They came over for the day.
For the day. Anyways, she would love to go on a tandem, just so you know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And he said, nope, they're committed. So it doesn't matter. Tell your cousin. Keith gave him a big middle finger to her forehead. That's what I heard.
If Waller comes, he's still not bringing his. So yeah, it's fine. It'll happen one day.
Yeah.
They can drive down to where it's at too. Portsmouth isn't far from where they're at.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 30-minute drive.
She went to Portsmouth to go look for dresses for Natalie for prom. It's fine. Why would you go there?
Mark, not to change the subject, but Mark McElroy is coming to Moonshiners, and anybody who is anybody will be there.
That is true.
Well, welcome to me not being nobody.
That's true.
Well, not. We still have a huge deposit, or actually we paid a deposit, but we have a huge September 1st or 15th. I can't remember what it is.
If Shane wants to go,
I could go, but
can
I'm
go.
not going because I am looking forward to our getaway in December.
But I will not be going.
Well, then,
And if he doesn't go, no one wants me to go.
Well, Shane, if you'll cook, you can just come here and ride with me.
Oh, there you go. We can fly to Alabama right up.
Fly? What am I going to do at Moonshiners? Watch everybody else fly?
Well, kind of, yeah.
It's the time off of work, and I would rather save my pennies and save it for the cruise in December. I'm actually really truly looking forward to this. I can actually learn what it's like to be a Mark McElroy and have a butler and have room service and top shelf drinks. Oh,
yeah, but you're still not going to have one of those fancy bidets. Fancy.
Oh, yeah. No.
just so you know, it may not be like warm water, but my bidet, it hits the spot, just so you know.
And
like a sniper.
Yeah, I sent you that one, didn't I?
That was funny, man.
Can you listen? Can you put that on here? Because that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Huh?
Dave Perry ended up getting one.
Oh yeah, Dave got one.
And
Yeah.
Did he tell you what he said?
Yeah, I was in the group chat, I think.
Yeah. It was
Well,
funny.
the video Will's about to play. I was on TikTok, and we had just talked about bidets. Ironically, how that works out, just so you know.
Oh, I know this one.
And this woman decides to turn her husband's bidet all the way up, and then she's videotaping herself, waiting for him to come out of the bathroom. And with that being said, Will, do we have it? Because I'm telling you right now. And if you try not to laugh, but listen to the whole thing, because he talks about how its aim is like a sniper. It's hilarious.
I don't think I heard that part though.
You got to not laugh.
How do you not? Because she's laughing the entire time.
She asked, "No, I don't even want to tell you the damn." It's actually pretty good. But I will tell you, if you don't have a bidet, for like $40 on Amazon, it's super easy to hook up, put together, and
It will change your life.
And yeah, especially if you turn the power up too high.
Yeah. You'll get the point.
It feel like a point.
All right, Nick, you need
You get you feel like you need to smoke a cigarette afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
We had one in our other house.
Huh?
We've had one in our other house that we built a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I got
He's
the one.
fine without it.
Nope. Here we go. What's a bidet? Is that a drinking fountain?
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. So found it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Now everybody listen.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
We can't hear it. Did you add audio?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I added audio. Let me stop screen sharing. Make sure. Share screen. Yes, window.
To the wall.
Yeah.
So the bidet hits the back of your. Never mind.
It says to share audio, share a tab instead. All right, that's good. It's a tab inside the browser, so I'll do it that way. All right.
Thank God for Will.
Now you can see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me back up here.
My husband will only go to the bathroom in one room because we have a bidet. So we're going to leave a nice little surprise for him. He's been in the bathroom for like 5 minutes.
Crank that thing all the way up.
Lois, why is your shirt soaked?
Kelly, that thing kicked me off the toilet. The pressure was all the way up.
Yeah, but the front of your shirt.
Yes, Kelly, I was sitting, I hit the button and it kicked me off and it sprayed me. It's not funny, Kelly. That thing, Kelly,
What does that mean?
Kelly, the water went in it, like in it.
What, zeroing on you?
Yes, it was super stinking accurate. That thing's a damn sniper. It went right in it, Kelly.
It's like a damn sniper.
Oh man, that was great.
Oh.
Oh,
As soon as that shit come across my For You page, I was like, oh, I'm sending that to Will. I'm sending that to Dave. And I just chuckled the entire time.
Oh.
Like a sniper.
so Dave got one, and he said, "What did he say?" He said,
Oh, I don't know. I had to.
he said something like, "It wasn't unpleasant, but he felt violated," or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. If I
Yeah.
can find it, I'll tell you. Was it a text message?
Yeah.
Oh, and that reminds me, anyone who tries to get up with me with Messenger, it won't work. I'm not doing Messenger anymore. So any of you all my friends, just text me.
Oh,
Will, how do we talk?
No, I forgot.
How do we talk?
We text.
Okay.
Hold on. I forgot. And I will repeat this verbatim from Dave Perry. I sent him the text message, and then he replied, I don't do commie TikTok.
That sounds like something he would say.
So I don't think Dave saw it, but He will at some point because I will show him on my Kami account on TikTok. Which
Tommy?
TikTok is everyone said that's bad.
Oh.
Mark is not a fan of TikTok. I send Mark TikToks. He's like, I'm not on TikTok. My butler said I'm not allowed.
Oh, speaking of, and not to be like a negative Nancy, but Gaggle.
Oh, let's talk about Gaggle real quick. And I'm not 100% not talking down about Gaggle. I was paying $50, $49.99 or whatever for the year for the high premium package. Has now gone up to $70 a year. I got a notification saying that payment did not go through, and I was like, it's the same debit card. I don't understand why not. So when I I went into it to re-up it. Yeah, we're talking $70 for a year subscription to Gaggle for the premium, and what was $30 for the mid-range or whatever is now $50. So Shane is not flying at all with paid subscription to Gaggle. Can't do it. It's too much.
I mean, that's Gaggle is a great app, and if you use it a lot and rely on it, then honestly, $70 is not unreasonable for a year's subscription. But I totally get it. I won't even buy an app if it's got one of those subscriptions to it, just because I don't want to be nickeled and dimed to death with 20 different bills coming in. Just let me pay it all up front and be done with it.
Now, I will tell you, the free app does not come across the community or your comms telling you that there's a plane in the area, but it will show you on your phone or whatever device you're using that there's a plane in your area. So, $70 is not bad, but I pay $200 and something for life insurance that I have to pay extra for every year just to fly in case, God forbid, something happens and I almost hit my Achilles tendon or something.
No, this was our deal. Is if he flies, you have to have insurance because our regular life insurance doesn't cover him.
Right.
And
so
if something happens to him, what am I supposed to do?
So when it comes to my work insurance,
he's got a point.
Who the hell? Who?
Where are you buying 12 packs at?
I know 40. I wouldn't be able to drink.
No.
Anyways.
And in Georgia, they have 30 packs.
Oh, I know. Why does Florida not have 30 packs? Let me go back to this. If you guys do fly and you have health insurance and a life insurance policy through your work, you need to double check with them because with my work, I have it now. If something happened, I fell out of the sky and I needed medical attention, it would cover it. But if I died, my life insurance policy through my work will not cover or pay out the premium because it's not what they consider a fair ticket price, which means if you decide to go skydiving, hang gliding, whatever it is, they do not cover that in your life insurance policy. Mm-hmm. And if they do, you're great. That's perfect. But if they don't, you're going to have to go out and buy a secondary life insurance policy on yourself if you care enough for your family and pay over $200. I think mine's $125,000 or $130,000, which isn't that much at all, but I'm dead. I don't really care. But it's enough to get her through and cover all of our debt and have some spending change to go buy a new outfit to find a new man. I don't know. She's going to be like the Jeffersons. She'll be moving on up.
Yeah, but it's not $50, Dave. It's $79. And then it's $79? $79, right?
79. Oh, okay. That's more than what you told me.
Is it 79? 70? All right. It might be 70. Anyways, so it's not, Dave, it's not just the $80. It's on top of the $200 and something that I spend for life insurance. It's all the money I spend to go to fly-ins, there is this sport. They will talk to you all day long at school about gear, airspace, this and that. Blah, blah. They don't tell you about the other shit that happens about getting addicted to going to fly-ins, the travel cost, the pilot fees, the life insurance that you need to get extra. There's a lot to this sport that is literally way more expensive than buying gear and schooling.
John Wayne just pulled into Bucky's. Probably he says he's probably gonna get one of those brisket sandwiches. One of those
Oh, dude, I will
brisket sandwiches.
I will pay an extra $5 more than they charge already for one of those brisket sandwiches. It's damn good. So 2 Feet in a Heartbeat asked about what about the funeral? So that's easy. We in my house we do celebration of life and we cook everybody until they turn to ash, and then we spend that's another thing. We spend a lot of money driving around dropping off ashes here and there. I think it'd be cheaper to just leave them in a box in the ground.
Yeah, it would be.
I say that jokingly, and because my son, when he passed, he wanted his ashes spread at 5 different places. One of them happened to be a castle, and my wife and I have a disagreement on this. She thinks he said England. I think he said Paris, because my daughter loves Paris. So we actually, when my daughter graduated high school, we actually, all 3 of us went over and went over to Paris. We found a castle where during World War II, the Germans were shooting at the castle and all this other stuff. My son loved history, so we put his ashes there.
It is not easy finding a castle in France that has a good story.
And one that will let you scatter the ashes too.
No. We did not say we asked permission.
Yeah, we didn't ask for permission.
Oh, okay. Buckingham Palace or anything.
Well, that's in England, no. But I do have the castle in England picked out that it screams, this is perfect for him. But I had to, because we were supposed to go to England, but we didn't. Or London. No, England, yeah. Dover is where I wanted to go. But so then that didn't happen. So then I had to find a castle and do a lot of research on all these castles, which in France, they're not great people. Sorry, French people.
It is dirty there, just so you know.
I have no desire to go to France. That's just
No.
desire to go.
If it is the city of love, it's dirty love. Because everything we touched or walked by was dirty.
I've heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that they don't treat Americans particularly nice.
They do not.
Now the host that we stayed with, which was a friend of a friend's parents or whatever, they were awesome people.
Yeah, we did have a good time at Leonardo da Vinci. The place that he lived at for the last 3 years of his life, they have all of his drawings and a lot of his architectural stuff put up. And actually, the bridges he designed are the causeways we use.
Yeah, you
it
walk
was
through.
Amazing how ahead of his time he was. So that was really cool. The Mona Lisa,
which by the way is about this big.
Really?
Yeah.
So we went to the Louvre.
Oh.
But we didn't even, and it's so everybody's like packed around this small picture. When you go to where all of his inventions are and stuff and all of his paperwork, there's another Mona Lisa there. So it's like, I don't know which one the real one is, but we see the Mona Lisa. Who cares?
Now, I will tell you the greatest.
We had a good time.
In the street. Oh, so we actually rented a car. And which, by the way, apparently you need a international driver's license, which I didn't have, but they rented me the car anyways because they're like, "You look awesome. Don't worry about it." Anyways, long story short, 5 o'clock on a Friday, we end up in downtown Paris.
Yeah.
In traffic
at the busiest intersection, the busiest circle.
What is that?
I don't remember what it's called, but we walked it plenty of times, but not driving.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
We just missed our turn. It was so fun.
But we had this. We went to a bed and breakfast,
Yeah.
and they had this. I have the photos on my phone, but I don't know how to put them on the thing. But yeah, we I couldn't get over the beams that were the exposed beams in there. It was absolutely gorgeous place. And the coolest thing is you can leave your windows open with no screens. They apparently don't have bugs over there like we have bugs over here. I'm like thinking to myself, in Florida, we'd all be eaten alive before the sun come up. But yeah,
I think they come all at one time over there, like, locusts and frogs.
I know I do.
Stuff like that.
Yes, we did see Starry Night, and that actually is Katie's favorite. So,
What's she talking about? What's Starry Night?
It's a painting.
it's Vincent Van Gogh.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So that's Kaylee's favorite, and
That's
Leah.
not it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's,
Well, that's kind of like it. It's the swirl one
oh yeah.
That's one of them, but yeah, that's not Starry Night. But anyway, yes.
Well, it would be interesting. I mean, the history that we used to learn. I mean,
Yeah.
that would make it interesting to me.
Oh, I have something very interesting. I have never been afraid of heights ever.
Oh yeah.
Not ever. We paid for the elevator ride all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Well, it only goes to.
Hold on, but we walked 3/4 of the way up
There's a lot
on the stairs, and then get on the elevator for the last quarter. Which, by the way, we're going up in the elevator. And I'm like, okay. The elevator door opened, and I damn near froze to death. Krista walks right out. Kaylee walks right out. My legs would not move. It took a good 5 minutes.
And well, we were kind of like in the clouds, so the clouds are there, so you're up pretty high, obviously. But it is a really interesting thing. First of all, they only built it for an amusement park for 1 year. It took them forever to build, and then once they
the Eiffel Tower you're talking about.
Yep.
It was the entrance to the World's Fair.
Correct.
Yep.
And it was only supposed to be up during the World Fair.
But then it just drew in so much people that they decided to leave it there and tracked in travelers or whatever. So yeah, they got.
So that was built by Gustav Eiffel. Can you think of another famous thing that was built by Gustav Eiffel?
No.
Engineered?
Jimmy Jones.
I'm gonna go with what?
The Statue of Liberty.
Oh, because that was the gift from. And the Statue of Liberty is in France too, because that was a gift from France to the United States.
Back to my story. That's more important than that nonsense.
You don't want to learn history? It's very
anyway, so it took me a good 5 minutes to walk out and kind of get comfortable. And 6 minutes later, I'm leaning up against a guardrail and a fence.
He actually called Soup, who's afraid of heights. And
we were at the bottom of it.
No, we were at the top.
Oh, were we?
And Soup was like, man, that was pretty cool.
They have these like 300-foot long tourist boats that you could take down the canal or whatever right there by. Those things look about this big up there. They're like, the comparison, I would not have been impressed with the boat size from up there if I had not seen them as we walked by them.
And we had been on one.
Yeah. They're freaking huge boats, and they look like little dinghies up there.
We actually did get to go there before the burning of. We never went to it, but we seen it on the boat. The gargoyle thing.
I don't know. Did we have a good time there? Yes.
Yes.
Is it constant buy this, people trying to scam you constantly? Yes.
Oh, they're not like here. There's no tipping, obviously, you know that. But you can't go into anywhere and go to the bathroom. You have to buy something.
Yeah, you can. Like here in America, you could go into a 7-Eleven and go to the bathroom,
Just
no
go to
problem.
the bathroom
and leave.
There,
it is a complete disrespect kind of thing, and they do not appreciate that. So actually, after we left the Eiffel Tower, we were walking around, whatever it was. I was like, hey, let's stop in here, get a drink, and then I'll run to the bathroom. Well, apparently the waiter was really rude to Krista and Kaylee and another lady we were with. So I go into the bathroom, come out, and I'm like, go up to the waiter. I'm like, hey, where's my family at? And they're like, oh, they left. Hope you enjoyed your bathroom. And I was just like, I was busy. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But yeah, it was.
And that was just like because a lot of things happen like at the water. Whatever.
I will.
It sounds too complicated. So yeah, that just reinforces my idea that I really don't have an interest in visiting France.
I will tell you, I did enjoy the idea of these people will literally grab a loaf of bread and carry it like they're just carrying a cell phone and a bottle of wine, and they will go and uncork the bottle of wine, sit down by the water, and they have bread and water or bread and wine and by the water and just enjoy their afternoon. I'm like, that's
back to work.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. When we went there, it happened to be like the heat wave of a lifetime. So it was scorching hot. And I see we're walking by in all these offices that don't have AC. Oh! Hey, they don't have AC. And they got their windows open, sun shining in, dude in full on suit, tie, shirt. I'm like, oh.
We went to the mall. We went to the mall just so we can have some AC.
Yeah.
It was like 80 in the mall. There wasn't a single store in there that had any cooling effect at all. We're like, oh. And the mall's kind of like in the ground. So I don't even think it has AC. I think it's just cool because of the ground. But I was like, okay, the mall's not working. It's hot.
So Kaylee graduated high school. She was able to go to the Eiffel Tower, and we were able to accomplish one of Gage's places that he wanted his ashes spread. So that's our story about going to Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kaylee did. We were leaving. We actually flew out of London into Heathrow, and when we were at the airport there in England, happened to find one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants in the airport. And my daughter's like, we're going here for breakfast. So we went and had breakfast at one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, which was pretty cool.
It was good. Good food. It was great.
Yeah. I didn't hear anybody say, you're a donkey.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay sounds like, I don't know, a mix between a financial advisor and a NASCAR driver. Who is he?
I don't know. He's a chef. Are you kidding?
Chef.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
We're literally watching Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. He's got a million restaurants. Yeah. No, and that's where we found out about the chef's table, which we won't mention again.
The whole long story, yeah.
Yeah, no. The whole story everybody missed, no. But that's where we learned about the chef's table was from Gordon Ramsay. He always has people come and sit in the chef's table. So normally they're famous people, but I guess if you have money, you don't think that.
Jim, we got Jim from Canada.
Tara Mom wants to know if you guys can see your comments. I can only see it because somebody posted it there. So
yeah, so I'm not sure. I asked her to clarify, but I think maybe she's thinking of doing a show on Thursday nights.
Oh.
Linda, if you do a show on Thursday night, is that going to be YouTube? I seen you say podcast, so I want to clarify. And no, I do not read the text or the chat very often because I will get stuck in that, and then you'll just hear crickets.
I'm blind, and if I have the chat up, I'm like trying to see it. So
yeah, and I do try to read the chat, but then I get crucified for not paying attention.
Well, because on this show, if you don't pay attention, you miss 5 steps.
Yeah, you do.
So Linda did say yes on the tube. So YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Linda, I will be there. And I will like and follow and subscribe and hit the bell and all that good stuff. All the stuff I did not do with Will's channel, but I will do for you.
How did you get on France?
I don't know. I was itching in my pants. I don't know.
You were talking about the paintings, and you started talking about cremation, and
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, we should talk about that. Why DP's not here because he's not a professional.
Yeah, DP doesn't know. No.
The DP will not be getting my body. I'm here to tell you, because I'm
DP,
going.
Listen, if that dude is constantly laughing, he's seen me naked.
well,
Kidding? Really?
one of the funny stories he had said is when he went into this business, one of his best friends like, "Oh, you better not see me on the table." And unfortunately, he did end up seeing his friend and did have to get his
prep him or whatever.
Do that. So he's like, yeah. So the joke was on him. I had to do it. I was like, oh, that's not funny. Speaking of a show I watched, Shane hated, but Iron Claw. Did you guys watch it?
No.
It's on HBO. Were you any big wrestler fans?
Wait, you guys can't like afford an extra $29 for Gaggle, and you're like burning it on HBO.
Well, to be honest.
Oh, you're about to get schooled right here.
With Verizon, it's $20 for 5 streaming networks.
So we get
HBO,
HBO. Oh, go ahead.
HBO, Hulu, Netflix,
Disney
ESPN,
Plus
and Disney Plus.
for $20 a month.
Yes, because
So
gotta have my football.
Okay.
Anyways, and no,
Yeah.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying $80.
If you're trying to go live on your phone, Linda, I don't think that's going to work. Your computer should be able to go live on. Although I don't know how new your channel is. Not really sure about that. To go live though on your phone, you've got to meet a higher standard.
Or you go into
StreamYards.
either StreamYards or Zoom. It's a third party, and you can.
Yeah.
That's how we do it because I don't have enough subscribers to go live or watch hours. But whatever, I will take the easy route, which is, and StreamYards is free. Zoom only does.
Oh yeah, we did that meeting, Will.
We had that meeting, Will, and
It was trying to kick us off after like 30 minutes, right?
yeah, or
Yeah.
almost an hour. So StreamYards works pretty well. I do every show on Tuesday night, 8:00 Eastern time. Tuesday night hangouts on StreamYards. Just so you know.
I do think that Zoom works well for our 501c3 meetings because it's not like a really long meeting that we need to have.
Right.
But you tell us if it's not. So
I'm reading.
I know.
See, that's what happens with me. I'll start reading the chat, and I'm like waiting for the next response.
That's the wrong one. But yes, Angela. Yes, I got to go down.
DP, will you go to Vegas, do the biopsy and stuff on Angela, so that we can find
Don't
out
you
just
do
how
it.
big that kidney stone is? I bet you it's teeny tiny. She can't handle nothing. I've seen her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Dude,
EP.
Is that how they do it? Like, really?
Did you not hear him? They like have to when they're doing the embalming. He's like, you constantly have to massage the body
Yeah.
to get it all through the veins.
I guess it'd feel good if you.
So what Dave is saying is he is giving many happy endings.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And I would just like to say, DP, this is what you get for not showing up tonight.
Yeah. But if you are being cremated, unless you're doing a viewing service, you do not have to do the embalming part. We're aware of that situation.
Yes.
Or if you're cremated, you don't have to do any of that, right? So,
No.
Correct.
The only thing they
unless
do.
you're doing a viewing. If you're doing a viewing first, then you do have to do it.
Right. No, I don't know about that. I forget I said something.
Yeah.
I will tell you if you have like a pacemaker or any other metals in your body or something like that, they will pick those out and then they recycle them. Recycle mean get rid of them. I don't mean
know.
they reuse
I've
them.
read some wrong things on embalming, so he'll have to school us.
Isn't there a show, like a series or something that had to do with that at one point?
Embalming?
Undertakers or funeral directors or something?
No, that's a wrestler called Undertaker.
Yeah, okay.
Stop looking at me. I loved wrestling. I did. I really did.
Krista, what do you say when you snap into a Slim Jim?
So there's
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
a question for you, Shan.
What?
It's on the screen.
I saw you watched at least
I-
one of my videos.
Are you looking, Scuba, are you looking for me to hit like or comment or whatever? I watch 1,000 videos a day.
He works really, really hard watching all these videos at work.
Yeah. What
Finish.
am I supposed to? Unless I miss one, Scuba, I normally hit the thumbs up or whatever on those. If I miss one, I'll go back. But to me, I watch so many all day long, and
Yeah.
like Will, if you go back and look at all the comments I put on your videos, it's like great video. Like, what do you say?
I mean, yeah, what else can you say, right?
Like, I don't. It's just over, and not your videos, but I watch all day long, just YouTube, and I don't even like or hit the heart button on TikTok. Like, I just move on to the next one. I'm like, that was a good video. Moving on, which doesn't help you. I understand, but I don't know what to tell you.
I only have
Helps you because it tells the algorithm what you like.
oh.
Well, I can tell you this much. I don't know how many times you've ever heard me on this show say hit the like button or the thumbs up button, this and that. I care, but I don't enough to mention it. Like I love doing the show, and I love the people showing up and being part of this.
The wonderful banter.
Yeah, I do it. I do it just to hang out with everybody. It's not because I'm trying to get $4 from YouTube. None of that bothers me at all. That ain't gonna help me at. I mean, if you were making $80 a year, I'd buy a subscription to Gaggle. So hit that thumbs up button.
That thumbs up.
That just hit me. I was like, wait a minute, yo, hit the thumbs up. I need all the stuff I can get.
Stop. You want Gaggle?
Problem is, I'd probably get put into another tax bracket, and I have to pay $17,000 in taxes just for that $80.
Ooh. No.
Yeah, there's tax brackets.
But I tell you, the one channel I've been watching the most that really has been making traction is that little feller with the Butler, Paralife PPG. That dude has been pumping out videos almost every Thursday. And
he works really hard at work.
Yeah, he's another one that works hard at work. And yeah, he's been doing pretty damn good. I have bad apples on my GoPro. I still haven't even downloaded it. Hadn't even thought about downloading it yet to make a video.
Did you even tape anything?
Before the fly-in.
Oh.
And then I thought it was weird that if I was out there with my helmet with my GoPro running. So
no,
I
I
didn't
don't
do that.
think it would be. I think it would be awesome.
But anyways.
Look, next year, go out with your helmet when you're a volunteer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way of getting good video.
It is a way of getting good video.
That is a great idea.
I don't know why you didn't think of it.
I'm going to let you touch my butt later. That's how good that video. That's how good that idea is.
I'm so lucky.
No, I'm the same way though, Shane. I mean, I've got videos on my phone from, I don't know, 3 fly-ins. Still there.
But you take your time to get them out because you
Yeah. You could
put
say that.
extras. You put extras in it. No, and the one thing Shane loves that you do is when you're driving to something, you're like videotaping and putting little clips of you getting there and then leaving there.
Yeah, but why are they all either In-N-Out Burger or freaking Dairy Queen?
They always are.
Yeah, the only
Dairy
place.
Queen, you're now.
Only place.
He did
You
not
know Dairy
stop
Queen
eating
sells-
Cookout.
Huh?
Scuba
No,
said you.
I didn't. I mean, I've been losing some weight, but I haven't changed what I eat as much as when I eat it. Yeah, and no snacking through the night and stuff like that.
I did have half a pint of ice cream at lunch or at 3:00 today.
Dude,
Just so you know.
Mike, that's nothing.
Butter pecan, baby.
Hey, look, where's your brown?
Aw,
Somebody
Now
comes
that's
to the left.
dog.
Who would have a goofy? Come here, Charlie. Char. Come here, dum dum.
What's your dog's name, Nick?
This is Zeus.
That
Zeus.
one's Zeus.
This is Zeus. Apollo is standing right up under him, waiting his turn.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what that was.
Dang, man, easy on your dog, dude.
Hey, this is Charlie. She's tough. She's
Yeah, she deals with a Rottweiler all day long.
yeah, this is
Is
this
that
is
Apollo?
EBD.
This is
Money?
Apollo.
Aw.
This is EBT money right here.
What you doing?
Section 8.
Me.
This
Section
is
8.
Section 8 right here. What's up? Oh, Section 8.
Come here, Ellie.
Look at her. She's
Hey,
so cute.
since we got this dog, she has not peed or pooped one time in the house.
I think she pooped once.
That wasn't her fault.
Uh,
That was us not getting out of bed on the weekend till really late, and I don't blame her for that. I don't blame her for that. But outside of that, has not peed or pooped in the house. She has dug up my yard like she's digging for moles or something. But yeah, she's pretty spoiled. And she sleeps with us every night. What was it that flew?
it doesn't matter.
What
I
if
think
it's
we're
in
getting
pub-
a storm.
Holy
Think
crap.
what?
I think we're getting into a tornado.
You are?
Look at this store. Look at this tree behind me in the window.
Oh, in the window.
Oh, wow.
To the window, to the wall.
Don't finish that song.
I just like the trees blowing over sideways, and all of a sudden,
Oh.
Can you attach your GoPro to your computer and go out there with your
Go
wing and let's see you kite it?
oh, that's crazy. I didn't know it was going to storm.
Oh yeah, Nick's dog is way better behaved. This dog, she spent 7 months of the first 7 months of her life in a cage. That's literally it. And
That's so
I know. And
Name of her podcast is Lindy.
what?
Lindy.
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 Lindy, not Linda. Lindy.
Bubba, go.
Why?
Thank you, sir. Okay, go.
Jack is well behaved. We'll say that.
Oh, Jack is really well behaved. Both my dogs have learned the word move. If I'm walking and I tell them to move, they'll just move out of the way because they know I'm coming through. The boss is here. Y'all move. Jack, get.
You know, Anthony came out with, he had a new video. I guess he went home. I have intentionally not watched any of those crash videos. I have not seen his crash yet. I
have seen.
You know,
I have seen his crash video, but that's it.
You don't want to watch it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like
I've seen
really
it.
glad that he's home.
I've seen it, and then I'll finish when we're off to tell you more about the question you asked me at Bad Apples.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, you'll have to remind me about what question.
I will.
Do you clip? I think her question was, do you clip coupons to save money?
No, but I can still afford Gaggle.
Well, on that note,
All right.
we're out of here because I totally didn't even realize what time it was.
Oh man, it's 9:09.
Thanks everyone for showing up.
Thanks everybody.
Oh,
What?
Thanks.
where can we find you at, Will?
Oh, yeah,
you're
Will.
off of Messenger.
I'm just off of Messenger. I'm not off of Facebook. So I mean, I'm still very much involved in Facebook. Anyway, you can find me on YouTube. Just search for Will Fly or online at willflyppg.com. And if you live in the Southeast and want to be a part of an awesome paramotor group, join us on Facebook, Southeast Paramotors.
Mr. Nick Justice, where can we find you, sir?
JustSEbikes.com for bikes, paramotor parts, or Life with Nick J on YouTube.
And
Also,
Miss Krista.
I mean, Angela. Sorry.
Oh, we can find Angela at the ER crying about a fucking kidney stone. Okay.
And you?
Oh, you won't find me at the ER or a walk-in clinic. I just deal with it because I'm a man. Can handle stuff. Anyway, you can find me on here at YouTube at Never Trust Skinny Chef Shane or TikTok at ppgshane.com. On that note, we are out of here.
See you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 No filter, I got no filter.
Y'all want to ride some of the coolest bikes around? Just Us E-Bikes. Check out these cool, fast beach cruisers. We've got many styles, colors, sizes, men's, women's, you name it, we got it. The best looking bikes around. Check us out, justusebikes.com.